These 100 days will not be like any other. We have a clear goals which we must complete in order to be successful. The following goals are: complete a lot of various masteries, complete a lot of quests, kill at least 10 dragons, build big and epic base, build something that's automatic, and so on. The whole list you can see on the screen. It's not the best list, but it's honest work. First of all, we all log in and join Skyblock. Nobody will know we join in. We search for an island we would like to play in, choose it, and we are in. The day counter starts. In the first days, we spawn in an interesting spot and we waste no time. We mine our lucky block for some stuff and immediately start storing everything and going to mine. But of course we won't mine with wooden pickaxe, would we? We go ahead and craft the best, the most awesome, the most handsome of them all, stone pickaxe. Now we can go and mine for hours or until this pickaxe will be broken. In the first 3 days we look around our island, make our cobblestone generator bigger. It was really a struggle, since once you set it up you never touched again, so I don't have a lot of experience with it. Next we cut down some trees, lose some saplings, and try to replant more. After all that, I decided to do my first task of my 100 days in Skyblock. Get all ores to as highest mastery as I can for now, or until I get tired. We mine day and night, fool around a little, but surely we are close to being done.
What is that?
You might wonder where this armor came from, so I'll give it to you straight. I got it from command kits, and since I have media roll, I can take some stuff from the kits there. So after 15 or to 16 days and all that mining, I stored some coal and iron ores and began smelting them. Then I decided to expand my island a little bit more and start preparing to build somewhat of a farm. I'm very glad that in a Skyblock server you don't need water to get dirt wet, so I don't have to waste time by bringing water from my water source. Sadly, with this little of seeds we can't plant a whole plot, so we will just gonna have to be patient. After that we're gonna move to making a fishing pond, since the fishing is one of the best coins and money making methods there is. At least I thought it is. I started building it, but it was not going so well. We failed to fill the water and I had this hole in my pond, so I had to redo it. After that I tried to make a fishing rod, but of course I forgot how to make it, and after all that struggle we finally went to fish. But I was not vibing with the pond, so I decided to redecorate it and make it more my vibe. It was hard, but I did not give up, and of course I'll make it nicer later on. After that we had fun by making a boat and fishing from it. And I decided to lock in and fish for a while to get all the fishes possible for now, to see how many of them changed, since they have new icons and look super good. We fished 2.5 stacks. And now we are 20 days in. We go and expand the island and start planting more trees and cactuses, since if we want to make farms and epic base we will need a lot of materials, so we have no time to waste. I take out my iron from furnaces and complete daily quests, which gives us 64 bone meals, and we go and rush to use it on our crops to get even more of them. Okay, so over these past 20 days we done a lot on our island, but I finally decided to make it more authentic, build more. So I will start building more platforms like this, and it will go like up in a spiral, and at the end I will build our house. But first of all we're gonna go below here and make some friends, like sheep, pigs, chickens, and so on. We have few spawners, so I will just go over here and let's say like spawn, and we're gonna work our way to Slayer Blade. I just saved that cow, literally, just, oh my god, I'm so clutch. Literally, he wanted to jump off, but I saved it and I'm a saver. So yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'll see you when I get back. Okay, so I finished little platform over there. I placed a few spawners, but I think I need more, of course, to like kill them faster. So we gonna sadly have to sell all of our fishes, make money. Let's hope. Oh, it's 70k. That's nice. That's nice. It's still less than I thought it would be, but this will sell for quite some pricey stuff. So okay, selling fishes is done. We have over 500k. Now it's time to open vote party presents and get more stuff so I could buy even more. As you can see, I'm getting banknotes and I'm getting sky coins. Wait, so like 10? Oh, I buy it like that. Okay. We place 10 of these and we can go back to spawners and get some cow ones. 75k. Okay, I don't have that much money, but we can buy this one. 5. Okay, so 5 spawners. Now they will spawn faster and we can kill them much more faster because they spawn faster, so that makes sense. Okay.
2 hours later.
After finally reaching master level 3 on both cows and sheeps, it was time to move on to chickens and pigs. We bought 20 spawners each and went to work. After that, we are already in day 28. I'm really happy with the progress so far. So I decided to start my idea of making more platforms and fuse them somehow. But we needed more island space, so we bought 100 by 100 island upgrade and happily continued to work. Platforms were really easy to build, just needed to count how long I want them to be and how wide. After all that building, we went to cut down some trees for wood and future plans. We make our logs into planks, start blasting through these roads on our platform, and this is the end result we came up with. But it was not nice enough, so we started planting weed. Not that weed, so that it could look more beautiful and cool. That's pretty much how we ended on day 30, and I leave everything for tomorrow. Or maybe not. At night we hop back in and go to forgotten side of our island and start building a platform for our automatic cactus farm. Then hop into shop to get some saplings for our so-called forest. I know it doesn't look like forest, but I promise it will look much better. And after 10 years, we finally got our saplings and it's time to plant. After all that stuff, we went to remove cactuses and sand and start placing everything on our so-called platform in hopes that in next 10 Minecraft days it will work as it should. And I should probably start checking stuff off my ugly list. Don't worry, I did not forget it, sadly. They call me No Sleep King.
Are you sure about that?
I finished my cactus farm first layer and it finally works. And for the rest of the night we did some killing and mining for the future just so our masteries don't look so poorly since it's one of our goals. The following day we again started killing more mobs in order to craft Slayer Blade. Since to make Slayer Blade we need around 64 mob heads. Then we increased our island value by dropping gold, iron, emerald, copper blocks below here. I was getting tired from mob killing for so many series. I decided to visit Skyblock boss arena and it did not disappoint me. It looks super good and I'm glad I visited it. We made a new enemy who tried to steal mobs from us, but suddenly he disappeared, probably karma. And it did not take a lot of time, and our first dragon was spawned. Sadly, with this crappy equipment, we did not deal a lot of damage, but I was still happy to participate. After a long and grueling battle, we got awarded with 1 dragon fragment. So after the disappointment, we went back to our island, opened some pet eggs, built more of our cactus farm because I wanted to get very high and possibly make money from it in the near future. And later we went back to slave at mob spawners. But luckily for us, we managed to snag one of enchantments from AH for 40 mil, which was multi-kill 5. We immediately made it close to 100% and enchanted our sword. At this point, I thought I did not make many mistakes, but sadly we actually did. I wanted to craft Slayer Blade, but I couldn't, so I asked the lovely people of the server and they advised me to make a new sword and then try it. And it actually worked. But now our Slayer Blade is without multi-kill, so I just want to cry. And lastly, I started collecting various woods, since I don't know yet which one I will use. Started mining stuff and smelting cobble for our future house/base. But before we get into more mining, we're gonna build a new cobblestone generator, which we built in our previous Skyblock series. I really like that cobblestone generator, so we are going back. And just in a blink of an eye, it's done. And it's ready to be tested out. And after that, we're gonna continue our daily stuff, and I'll see you in our next day. Our day 65 starts with checking how many cactuses our farm generated and selling them. Then we hop into our island missions and take all the rewards which we are piling up in there since our arrival in the island. We get some sweet stuff, to be honest. Then we went to check how much stuff we have for our project, and it was not a lot. I decided to stop farming. It takes up too much time and I'd rather make money and buy stuff instead. Here's where we continue building our island. The platforms are similar to the first ones, but they have a little tweak, which is wider, and instead of weed, it's gonna have grass and trees there. Then we move few blocks up and start building a big platform for our park, which I had in mind since the start of this episode. But we're gonna leave it there till grass spreads. This is a platform I did not understand why I built it and what the purpose did it serve. After that, we went back to spawn few skeletons, kill them, make bone meal and grow trees. It actually came out better than I expected with the tree height difference and stuff. Then we went back to fill, I don't know, island with water for some reason. Probably I wanted to drown it or something. I don't know. And finally it was time to start building our house platform, where we're gonna make it big so we have a lot of place to work with, since I don't really have design for it yet. It takes us a couple dirt stacks and a few minutes and we are done. What left is to decorate all platforms that I built, and I'll see you later.
1 hour later.
And we are done with decorations on our platform, and it came out better than I expected. We have lovely trees. There are many decorated lampposts, which I thought I will fail very badly, but it's fine. We even decorated the below of each and single one of the platforms, and that might not be so good since it doesn't look very good, but I guess it's better than leaving the flat islands floating around, I guess. After that, we went to expand our forest platform. We measured how many blocks we will need, how and where to place dirt, and immediately started placing trees. I thought to myself, rather than waiting and doing random stuff, I'll better upgrade it while we are waiting for the grass to spread so we could finish platforms for sure. And this is how it looks after I place every dirt block and sapling down, and this is how it looks after all trees are grown. Now this is what you can call a real forest. It looks good, big, and we are gonna leave it there and probably never touch it again, since we can do other things to get our needed wood. And now it's time to place all the grass on the grass blocks and finally gather all the mats needed for our house. I decided to make some kind of Halloween house since I needed base, and one of my list things was to build something for Halloween. So in this way I'll get 2 birds with 1 stone, and I'm not gonna waste too much time since there are still things we must do. I even managed to get lost in shop and forget what I'm searching for. We placed everything that we need to buy in our chest that we bought up here, then moved to mark foundation for our house. It was not easy, but following a script on how to build a house should not be too hard. And this is how the mark foundation looks for now. Next we move on to the sides and start building there. I thought everything was going great until this happened. After this, I started contemplating if I should build it or not. Next we move in to fill the walls with green stuff, and sadly the house looked like a failed Hulk transformation, to be honest. But we are not done yet. Next, we forgot to record some parts of the building, and voila, we are already placing decorations and windows in our spooky house. Maybe this house is not a Hulk transformation after all. And this is how the house looks like from outside after a few hours of building. I mostly used andesite and dippled cobblestones since they go so well together. Sadly, I can't show you the inside yet since it's completely empty, but we will get there. After that, I finished expanding the house platform by 3 to 5 blocks for tomorrow's work, since there's still some decorations and stuff left to build outside. After all that, I immediately went to sleep since it was very late. The next day, I just had to check if everything was in their respected places. Checked out our hidden farm, which I did not show on camera yet, but there it is. I found some nether warts and thought to myself that I should build more farms. So I went to upgrade our farms with waterless sugarcanes and lightless crops. Immediately went to do a little road to our new farm and began building. We're gonna have a long and big farm around our base where we're gonna grow our sugar canes, since it's one of the easiest to farm. And after a little bit of time, it's done, and this is how it looks like. Later, I remembered that everyone in the server has a servant, so I decided to build a little special place for him to work in. And voila, he's working very hard for our well-being. He's a little bit slow, but he will get the hang of it. After that, I remembered that I only killed 1 dragon with people and I need 9 more, so we geared up and went to war. In boss room, we started killing summoners for summoning eyes. I knew it's gonna take a very long time, but not a lot of time passed, and with our help, the second boss was spawned, and it was Hasty Dragon. After a fierce battle, we managed to get 3rd place and a lot of fragments. Then I decided to upgrade my sword and went back to island to open enchantment books, which gave us dual strike to have a chance to do double damage to mobs. And finally, after farming and buying some sky coins, we have dual strike on our sword. Then we spawned 3rd Drake Colossal, but it did not go so well since I don't do that much damage. So we bought Dragon Slayer 5 and make our sword even more OP than it is. And now it's time to slay the remaining summoners and dragons. Dragon 4 was defensive dragon, Dragon 5 was aquatic dragon. After Dragon 5 and some mobs, I came back to our island to sell our cactuses, spread our sugar canes, because I feel if I'll be doing this, it will take ages, and in between sugarcane growing, I'll kill some more spiders to get it to as higher mastery as I can. Then later we came back to Dragon 6, where I forget my bow and stand there like a minion. Dragon 7 was Hasty 2. Dragon 8 was Champion Dragon, Dragon 9 was Experienced Dragon, and the final dragon was Colossal, the best dragon. After that, our island looked like this. I still had some minutes, so I decided to finish it up by building a little platform and adding sugar canes at the end. Then went to pick bone meal and spread grass everywhere to make it look nicer and greener. And I even finally decided to show you guys the inside of my house, but it's nothing special. But I'm thinking I might come back here and make a series out of it and grind a lot. What do you think, guys? After that, we went to rename our servant to YouTube 1000, referring my little goal of getting 1000 subscribers sooner or later. Next, you can see all my mining masteries, killing masteries, and so on. We kind of did a lot on this island. Some maybe could have done it better, some could have done it faster and everything, but I play in my own pace and try to enjoy the journey we are creating on this channel. Thank you everyone for watching my biggest and longest project so far. I really hope you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing to my channel and helping me out by achieving my dreams. Thank you once again, and I'll see you next time. Peace.